today you can't park there because there's an event going on just down the road, so they've closed off this whole sort of area to cars, obviously. I was asked on a YouTube live stream whether I could figure out a kind of Andy Timmons kind of set of patches or tone, and I specifically was asked about the Cry For You kind of tone. I was specifically asked about the kind of Cry For You tone, but I decided to go for the kind of more modern Andy Timmons live tone, because it's pretty difficult to figure out exactly what people are using in the studio, particularly when it's many years ago. So Andy now uses a Mezza Boogie Lone Star for a lot of his stuff, and also a Mezza Stiletto. Obviously a Mezza Stiletto, we don't have anything in the Helix that can exactly replicate that, so I decided to go for the Lone Star side of things. And Lone Star Channel 1, I replicated some of his settings from a rig rundown video that he did with Mezza Boogie. And this is what I came up with. So in the chain we've got a Rochester comp, which is one of the new compressors. We've got the Cali Texas Channel 1, and I've also got that Cali Cab with that, because that's basically what I think it's called, the Interstate. But anyway, that's exactly what Andy's got in his Lone Star, I imagine. And then kind of a key part to this is I've got 2 Elephant Mans, which is also what Andy has in his rig. One is at 350 milliseconds and one is at 500 milliseconds. So I think those are Memory Man type pedals. Memory elephants have a long memory, Elephant Man. Kind of makes sense. And they're in chorus mode, but I've got one after the other. Now, there are other ways you could do this. You could use a dual delay, which is something I use later on. But for the clean tone, I thought I'd keep it relatively simple. And then at the end of the chain, I've got the spring reverb, the Legacy Spring. And to me this sounded pretty close to what's going on with Andy's tone. It's not fully clean because he doesn't use fully cleans. It's kind of got that edge of, nearly the edge of breakup stuff. So if you really dig in with the neck pickup, you get a tiny bit of hair on the notes. So I haven't got enough DSP to add any other drive pedal to that preset, but you could up the drive with a snapshot, and that'd probably sound pretty good. So I'll just sort that out now actually. So that was how I tackled his clean tone. Obviously he's using a lot of middle position stuff. But I think a neck single coil is kind of crucial part of the tone. So yeah, and then the snapshot in the middle you can do effectively. He kicks on a BB preamp, but obviously there's no BB preamp in the HX Stomp. And not only that, but I haven't got enough DSP to run it, so I'm just up in the drive. So that's the clean. Moving on, I also put together his drive channel settings from the Lone Star. Now, a key part of his drive lead tone is that he uses a bridge pickup, but it's generally a humbucker, so that's why I use the white guitar for some of this, the Yamaha Pacifica, which has a bridge pickup. But I'm using the Cali Texas Channel 2, and all the other settings from before are the same. We've just got the Cali Texas Channel 2, and I've cloned the settings from what I could see on his video. And then again with this channel, he sometimes kicks in a drive, so Snapshot 2 is that same kind of vibe. The very last tone that I put together is a drive tone with the Chandler tube drive, or the tube driver, which I guess is based on the Chandler tube drive, which is a pedal that Eric Johnson uses, and I think Dave Gilmour, also Andy Timmons, so this is why I've included it, but it's got a bit more gain to it. So yeah, that's the tones that I put together for that kind of Andy Timmons kind of vibe. There's 3 presets and each of them has a couple of snapshots. So I think that pretty much gets in the Andy Timmons ballpark. Hopefully you found this video vaguely useful. If you want the presets, they'll be in my bundle in the description with all my other presets that I put together for the HX Stomp. If you've already bought the bundle, you don't need to buy it again, just use the old link or email me and ask for the new one. Hopefully this was useful. If you got anything out of it, there's a buy me a coffee link, but only use that if you can afford it and you really want to. But hopefully this will be the kind of tone that gets you in that Andy Timmons ballpark, and hopefully it can give you a lot of fun. Cheers.